My friend Evan went missing 6 months ago. No leads, no sightings, no body. Just gone. The police eventually stopped calling it an active case, and everyone else moved on. Or tried to. But my phone didn't. At first, it was subtle. Anytime I typed his name, Evan, autocorrect would snap it into place instantly. Crisp, confident, like he was still in my contacts, still texting me daily. Except I deleted him. I deleted everything connected to him. And still, whenever I typed E, the phone filled in. Evan. Fine. Whatever. Glitch. Memory thing. Cached data. But then the predictive text bar started doing something worse. It began finishing my sentences in ways only he would. Stuff no one else could possibly know. Example. I typed, "Remember when we..." My phone suggested, "Broke into Holloway Park after midnight and swore we saw someone watching us." No one else knew that story. We'd never told a soul. We joked about it once, about the thin man by the swings. But it was an inside joke so old, it barely felt real anymore. I stared at the screen for a long time that night. Predictive text doesn't just invent memories. It learns from recent usage, not from things 6 months gone. Still, I told myself I was imagining patterns. Until the suggestions stopped being memories and started being instructions. 3 nights ago, while trying to text my sister about picking up groceries, I typed, "I'm heading to..." Predictive text completed. The place Evan disappeared. I dropped my phone hard. My sister texted a minute later, asking what happened. I didn't answer. I just stared at the glowing screen, at that impossible sentence, sitting there in the predictive bar, like a casual suggestion. I tried typing something else, anything else. I need to go back. You weren't supposed to leave. I swallowed hard. Stop it. I whispered to my phone like an idiot. Just stop. The word stop triggered a new suggestion. You're making it harder for me to reach you. My whole body went cold. Reaching me? What did that mean? I shut my phone off. Or I thought I did. The screen stayed black for a full minute. Then it flickered and a text appeared. Not a notification bubble. Not a message. A text on the lock screen itself, written underneath the time display, like it had been carved into the pixels. I need you to come. Tonight. My hands shook. I forced the phone off again, held the power button until it buzzed and died. I tossed it on my kitchen counter and walked away, heart hammering. No more. Not dealing with this. 5 minutes later, the phone lit up by itself. No ringtone, no vibration, just glowing. On the dark screen was a keyboard. No apps open, no home screen, just the keyboard, and 3 suggested words floating above it, waiting for me. I am here. I backed up so hard, my chair toppled. Because here's the thing. That phrase, those exact words, they were the last thing Evan said to me before he vanished. A text I never answered, because I didn't see it until morning. I am here. Sent at 2:19 a.m. from a hiking spot he wasn't supposed to be anywhere near. That message was the last time anyone heard from him. Tonight is when it escalated. My phone dinged with a new predictive phrase. Not from typing, not from texting, just appearing at the top of my screen the moment I picked it up. 3 words: go to Holloway. My stomach clenched. Holloway Park, the place we broke into. The place we joked about seeing someone watching us. The place where, according to the police timeline, Evan's phone last pinged before he disappeared. No, I said out loud. Absolutely not. The screen blinked. New suggestion. You promised me. My blood ran cold. Because I had promised him something. Years ago, I promised that if either of us ever got genuinely scared at Holloway Park, like really scared, we'd go back together in the daytime and figure out what we thought we saw. We never did, and now, another message formed on my screen. Not predictive text, not a pop-up, a location pin. With a time. Holloway Park, 2:19 a.m. Come alone. Evan's last known coordinates. And the exact minute he disappeared. I threw the phone across the room. It hit the carpet and skidded to a stop. It lit up again, bright, alive, waiting. 3 final words appeared, filling the whole screen in glowing white letters. I need help. Then, as if typed by unseen fingers, more words crawled below it. And you're the only one who can still hear me. I stared at the time on my microwave. 2:03 a.m. 16 minutes. 16 minutes until I was supposed to be at the place my friend vanished. And my phone had stopped asking. It was telling. I paced my living room for 10 straight minutes, staring at my phone glowing on the floor like a dropped lantern. Every time I stepped too close, the screen brightened, not because I touched it, but like it recognized me. 2:07 a.m. 12 minutes until the time it wanted. I wasn't going to Holloway Park, obviously. But then the phone vibrated once. Not a text, not a call, just a single, sharp buzz. The screen lit up with a new suggestion. You're already going. No, I muttered. I'm not. Another suggestion replaced it. You will follow. The words didn't feel like predictions. They felt like certainties. I finally picked the phone up, carefully, like it might bite. The second my thumb brushed the screen, the keyboard popped up again. Predictive text raced across the bar faster than I'd ever seen it. Turn on location. I can't see you. Don't make me find you another way. I froze. Another way? Before I could process that, the map app opened itself. I didn't touch anything. The phone just decided. A route appeared. Blue line. Destination pin at the trailhead of Holloway Park. ETA, 2:19 a.m. The exact minute Evan vanished. The exact minute he last texted me. The exact minute my phone had been pushing toward all night. I closed the app. It opened again. I closed it harder. It opened to a different screen, one I'd never seen before, a history tab of every previous predictive sentence it had suggested. Except I never saved anything like that. Phones don't keep logs of autocorrect suggestions, but mine had them, going back months. Most were harmless, weird phrases I ignored. But the last 3 days, every suggestion had meaning. Every line pointed to a place, a time, a memory. And the oldest entry, 6 months old, was one I'd never seen before. something my phone had once tried to complete for me, apparently. I typed only one letter, H. Predictive text completed it. Allaway is wrong. Don't come here. Timestamp 2:14 a.m. The night he disappeared. My breath caught. He had typed that. He must have. And my phone recorded it. Not as a message, but as a suggestion. A warning he never got to send. I felt the room tilt. What happened at Holloway? More importantly, what the hell was trying to pull me back there now? 2:12 a.m. 7 minutes. I grabbed my jacket, not to go outside, but because suddenly the air in my apartment felt colder, stale, like a draft seeped from under the doors and through the outlets. Then, tap, tap, on my window. Not on the glass, the frame. Careful taps, measured, like someone was knocking without wanting to be seen. My spine locked. I turned slowly. Phone flashlight still on. The window blinds shifted slightly. Not pushed inward, but pulled from the outside, like fingers testing them. Then my phone buzzed again. A new sentence filled the screen. It's not me at your window. Cold dropped into my gut. Another line appeared. Don't open. Don't look. Don't let it think you're coming. The knocks grew faster, urgent. Whatever was outside wanted me to look, to acknowledge it. The phone blared a loud alert. Not a ringtone, not an alarm, but something raw and distorted. New words scrawled across the screen. Stop listening to anything but me. My heart hammered. I backed away from the window as something on the other side dragged its nail or claw or something along the frame with a long, deliberate skir. The phone vibrated again. One last message, all caps. Go now, not because I want you to, but because you're not safe there anymore. Then, quieter, a second suggestion below it. Please hurry. I can only hold it off until 2:19. My mouth went dry. The thing outside went still, completely still. Then, softly, from behind the blinds, a whisper in a voice that sounded almost like Evan said, "Come with me." But the phone disagreed. New text. That's not me. I didn't think. I didn't look back. I grabbed my keys, my phone, and bolted for the door. My phone screen zoomed back to the map. Blue route. Destination, Holloway Park. ETA, 2:18 a.m. 1 minute before the time everything had been pushing toward. As I stepped onto the stairs, the phone whispered its final predictive line. Run. Period. The night air hit me like ice as I sprinted from my apartment to the parking lot. Every shadow looked like it was leaning toward me. Every window felt like it was watching. My phone's GPS blared directions through the speaker, even though I didn't open the app. Turn left. Follow the route. Hurry. It didn't sound like a robotic GPS voice anymore. It sounded like Evan, or what was left of him. I peeled out of the driveway and onto the empty road, headlights cutting through the black. 2:14 a.m. 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the time he disappeared. 5 minutes until I reached where my phone wanted me. For the first minute, nothing happened. Just the steady voice like GPS whispering directions. Then the texts started again. They appeared over the map like translucent warnings. Don't answer any calls. Ignore any lights. Keep driving. I swallowed hard and did exactly that for 30 seconds, because then my phone buzzed with an incoming call. Unknown caller. The ringtone wasn't my ringtone. It was a recorded laugh. Evan's laugh. My breath stuttered. I declined the call. A new one appeared instantly. Same laugh. Same number. I declined again. The phone buzzed harder, vibrating like someone was pounding on a table on the other end. Call number 3. Call number 4. Call number 5. Evan's laugh got louder each time. On the 6th call, the contact name changed. Evan, I nearly dropped the phone. No, I muttered. You're not him. The GPS voice, quiet until now, whispered through the speaker. Don't answer him. That's not me. The call stopped. Silence returned. But silence wasn't better, because headlights appeared behind me. Bright. Too bright. Flooding my rear window so hard I couldn't see the driver. My phone buzzed again. Not a call, a text. Don't look at them. They follow anyone who's going to the last place. What last place? I hissed. A suggestion popped up instantly. The place where I stopped being alive. My stomach dropped. The car behind me accelerated. Fast. Then my phone's GPS shouted. Actually shouted. Turn right now. I swerved without thinking. The pursuing car sped past the turn, tires screaming across asphalt. Its brakes didn't squeal. It didn't slow. It didn't correct the misturn. It just kept going straight into the black, like it wasn't trying to chase me. Like it was trying to intercept me. 2:16 a.m. 3 minutes. My hands clenched the wheel until my knuckles went white. The trees thickened around the road, bending inward, forming a dark corridor. My phone vibrated again. This time, no words, just a single coordinate pin. A tight cluster of woods off the main path. Exactly where the police found Evan's abandoned backpack. I whispered, Evan, what happened to you? Autocorrect finished the thought for me. I saw something here. It saw me back. The road curved sharply, dipping downward into a gravel pull-off. Holloway Park, trailhead entrance. I'd never seen it look this dark. Even the moonlight avoided it. The GPS chimed. You have arrived. The voice was barely audible now. Weak, distorted, like something was drowning it out. 2:17 a.m. 2 minutes. Something shifted in the tree line. A ripple of movement. A silhouette. Not fully formed, like a person standing inside a shadow. My phone buzzed. Texts poured in like panicked breath. Don't get out. Don't turn off your headlights. It's waiting for you to make the first move. Please, listen to me. I gripped the phone tighter. Then why did you bring me here? Autocorrect responded instantly. Because it's been coming to your place since I disappeared. My chest tightened. And if you don't see the thing I saw, you won't understand how to stop it. Something moved closer to my car. A tall shape between the trees. Too tall, stretching upward as if adjusting to a new form. 2:18 a.m. 1 minute. My phone erupted with one final string of words. Not predictive text, not suggestions, but a flood of sentences typed rapidly, like Evan was finally breaking through something. Don't blink. Don't look away. Don't let it recognize you. Don't let it think you're already mine. Don't let it come back with you. Please don't let it. The last line stopped mid-sentence. Then a new one appeared. Not typed, carved, forced through the pixels like a knife scraping metal. Look up. I did. The silhouette had stepped fully into my headlights, and it wasn't a silhouette anymore. It was something wearing a human outline, something stretching Evan's proportions like wet cloth, something leaning closer with a smile that wasn't a smile. I gasped, and my phone vibrated so violently I almost dropped it. A final message appeared. It knows you see it. Run. The thing in my headlights tilted its head in a way no living person ever would. Slowly, then too far, like its neck was learning how far a human spine could bend before breaking. Its arms hung at its sides, stiff and long. Its fingers twitched in small, jerky increments, like it was practicing how to move them. And its eyes, God, its eyes looked like someone had tried to paint human eyes onto something that didn't understand what eyes were. My heart thundered. My phone buzzed again. A final message. Don't let it see your face. Don't let it know you're the one who came back. The creature took a step toward my car. And then another. Not walking. Repeating. Same exact movement. Same exact angle. Like rewinding and replaying a single second on loop. I shifted the car into reverse. The creature froze. Then, in Evan's voice, perfectly mimicked, down to the exact cadence and tone, it whispered, "Stop." The word hit me like a gut punch, because that was the last thing Evan ever said when we saw the silhouette by the swings years ago. A joke then, a warning now. I floored the gas. The tires skidded across gravel, fishtailing as I tore backward onto the road. The creature didn't chase. It didn't have to. Because as my headlights swept across the trees, I saw it. More of them. Standing between trunks. On the trail. Near the sign. Crowding the edges of the clearing. Not copies of Evan. Copies of people. Different heights. Different builds. Different outlines. But none were moving right. None were shaped right. None were finished. And all of them turned their faces toward my car in unnaturally synchronized timing, like a rack of mannequins jolting to life. I swung the wheel around and flew back onto the main road. My phone screamed, a notification so loud it distorted the speaker. "Don't let them follow you." "I'm trying," I yelled back. The text updated instantly. "Faster. Go, 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 go." I floored the pedal. The trees blurred into a tunnel around me. No more footsteps. No more silhouettes. No more movement. Just darkness behind me, until my rearview mirror flickered. At first, it showed nothing. Then, shapes, running. Not on the ground, but along the treetops. Stretching, learning, following. Every muscle in my body tensed. I didn't blink, didn't breathe. My phone buzzed with a new message. Don't look back, but I already had. The shapes saw me, and the moment our eyes met, they moved faster. A lot faster. The trees shuddered as something massive leapt between them, following the road. I stomped the accelerator. 90 miles per hour. 95. 100. My phone's GPS screamed. Left, left, left. I turned hard, skidding through an empty intersection. The creatures hit the road moments later. I heard it. The pavement cracked under weight no human should carry. My phone chimed. Good. Don't stop. Stay on this road. I was shaking. What do they want? I yelled, realizing too late that I was talking aloud. The answer came instantly. The same thing they wanted from me. What's that? For me to look at them long enough for them to learn my face. My breath caught, and then the screen dimmed, a pause. Then they take your place and you stop being you. A cold shock ran down my spine. They replaced you, I whispered. That's why you disappeared. Another message appeared. Yes, but I fought. I got inside. The only thing they didn't understand. I swallowed. The phone. They can't mimic code. They can't pretend to be autocorrect. They learn people, not machines. Another long pause. But they're learning now because you answered me. No, I said, panic rising. How do I stop this? How do I stop them? The reply came slow, heavy, like forcing a message through molasses. You can't stop them. I felt my blood go cold. But you can only outrun them, and then you have to do one more thing. A new pin dropped onto my map, not Holloway Park, a completely different location, dead center of town, my apartment building. Why there? I whispered. Because one of them is already inside. My hands went numb around the wheel. The phone continued, each line appearing shakier than the last. It came when you left. It knows where you live. It knows your routine. It knows your door code. I nearly swerved off the road. Then why are you sending me back? Because if it learns your home before you get there, it becomes you. A final line cut through the screen like a burning wire. I can stop the one in your apartment, but I need you there to open the door before it finishes copying you. My chest tightened. I didn't realize I was crying until my vision blurred. Evan, if that's really you, tell me something only you'd know. 3 blinking dots appeared. Then, you left your jacket at my place 2 days before I disappeared. You said you'd get it next time. There was no next time. I slammed the gas pedal. The road stretched ahead, empty and dark. My phone buzzed one last time as I sped toward the place something was wearing my face, my voice, my life. Hurry, I'll hold it off as long as I can. Just get home before it becomes you.